What's up? How's it going? Day two. This is going to be a short one, and I know it's been a few weeks since the first one, but life has been a total shit show the last couple weeks in a good way. But better late than never. So let's get going. Just, I guess what I was thinking I was going to cover today would be to continue off of last time where I had the state machine, and now I'm going to do the nested state machine, so the substates within each scene. So do that, maybe bring in an event system that I've used on other projects and walk through it. And then at the end, I'll import another drawing that I've been working on recently, or maybe even a couple of them, and then bring them into the game. So let us get started. Opening Unity. Oh yeah, I also found out that I can't have music on in the background. I had never Twitch streamed before, and apparently it's against the law to do that, or something like that. How does this work? I gotta switch this off so I can enter my stuff in. 1 second. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so I got a couple of projects that I always like keep around when I do a tutorial. I like to save a project and just look at it for reference whenever it's needed. So, Learning Sandbox, Assets, Unity Learning Sandbox, Scripts. And I have, I haven't broken up my tutorials, so I did an event system and then object pooling. I'll probably use both of those in this game, but for now, let's just bring in the event manager. Alright, event system. Let's call it that. Show an explorer. I'm gonna paste them in. Whenever you go back to Unity, it scans the folder hierarchy automatically, and it will create the metadata that you need for all of these. So I want this event manager to always be available, so I'm going to keep it in my master scene, which is, I guess, default. It's been a minute. So let's create empty. Let's call this event manager event system, and then drag that on there. Put that to 0 because why the hell not? I hope this is actually recording because I didn't check it. In fact, I should probably do that right now. Oh, not Twitter. Although you should totally follow my Twitter because it's awesome and I update it every year. So you got that to look forward to. Or two. Yeah, it's working. Sweet. Alright, now let's get out of that. Okay. So I pulled up Visual Studio over here on my other screen. And this is the event manager. Basically, it's a singleton like my game state manager, and it has a dictionary associated with it. There's a really good tutorial that explains this more thoroughly. Here, let me find it real quick. Event manager. Unity tutorial. Yeah, I think it was this one. Creating a simple messaging system. It's really good. It's maybe like 5... No, I think it's just one video. But yeah, definitely check it out. There it is. But anyway, the way this works is this property will when called upon, will check if there's an instance saved into Event Manager. If there is none, it will search the game object hierarchy for anything that has the name event or the type Event Manager. And then I'll check again. If it doesn't, you need to, it'll basically just do a, I don't know if this is like an error. That might be better. And then else it will call the init function on that event manager, and it will just create a new dictionary. It has a number of public functions. Start listening. You basically pass it the event name that you want to listen for, along with your listener function. And then you have the same for stop listening as well. And then you have trigger the event. So you could have a set of listeners that are waiting for some event to trigger, and then you could have others that actually trigger the event. And this allows you to have loosely coupled systems. That's really useful because it means that you can make changes to your scripts, and you don't have to pass references every time if they get taken away or whatever. So it's really good to do, and I'm going to use this event management system to do my level transitions from states in the global game state. So like the splash screen is going to trigger an event to switch to intro, and then that's going to trigger an event to switch to main game and all that. So let's do that. I also have this test listener in here. And we can use this in our main game state script, and I will. And I'll just set up those listener functions. So let's do listener. Oh, whoops. Okay, cool. Do I have a version with int in here? I don't. Well, I guess for now I will do a simple version of this, and then later on I'll add the ability so you can pass arguments so that we can pass the enum that identifies the state of our current level, so we can have just one big function that will respond to any level change transition. But just to show how it works now, I'll just create that. Going back here. Let's take those out now, I don't need them. This is my listener. Did I have it up here? Okay. Look at that. Oh man, what the hell? Put that in the initialization function. Get my listener. Sweet. Alright, so initialize. You're going to make the listener be a new Unity action that takes the actual function as an argument. So that will be this. I don't have to do that, I suppose. Include my namespace. I'll probably get rid of that later and make things more organized. So let's say transition level. Say Okay, cool. And then increment current state, so this will just automatically go to the next one. Let's say level, or what should we call this? I guess phase complete. It is stupid, and I'll change it later, but basically this will indicate the end of a phase. So like the splash screen to the main game, or pause, or whatever, this will transition, and it will fire with that ID. Cool. So let's see if it complains about this. I don't think it will, but right on. So I'm gonna remove these. This was just like a simple thing I had together to test to make sure the flow is working. Because instead of actually breaking out of this loop, the only conditions that's going to cause this loop to exit is going to be the change of the state. So let's make that happen. But yeah, let's change that function name. Sweet. Alright, looks like that's good. Let's just make sure this actually works. Alright, should be good. Why is this taking so long? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yep, infinite loop. God damn it. God damn it. Forgot about this. My bad. Gotta exit that. So that's like the most annoying thing, and especially when you're just starting out and you don't realize what's happening. But now, every time it just starts hanging, I'm like, oh, I did that stupid infinite loop thing that I always do. And I just know it. That is why you gotta keep doing shit and make mistakes and learn from them. Although it is really annoying at first. Get that reloaded. Let's try this again. So scenes, default. And wait. Alright. It's just printing that over and over again. It's cool. All right. Cool. So now that we have that, we can make another level manager for our splash screen. So we can have our own logic that goes on a per scene basis. So it's called like scene managers. Call this one Splash. Yeah, Splash State Manager, why not? I'm gonna regret that. Copy and paste that last one. Cool. Should probably just do a cool. Hopefully that only does in file. I didn't even check. Yeah, it did. Cool. Nice. Visual Studio knows what I'm trying to do. Alright, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. That looks good. Probably don't want the Unity action in this one, so I could just delete that. This is just going to purely trigger and not listen for anything, at least for now. Alright, so these are all global game states, so we're gonna have to do states per scene. So let's say individual scene states. Alright, splash screen state. Alright, let's just top of the head, let's do fade in, pause, fade out. Yeah, total. Cool. Let's do that. And in this case, the current state, we're going to change to splash screen state. We're gonna have it start on fade in. You can also, if you want, you could do initialization as a state, just so you could put everything there. And I guess I could do that just to show how you can do it. So instead of having all my stuff in Awake here, I could just have it in this co-update. You know what? There's nothing to even initialize, it's just a splash screen, so I'm just gonna take that out actually. Sorry. Get rid of that. Alright, so we're gonna 3, let's go bam. Fade in. Pause. Fade out. Alright, so at the high level, this is what's going to happen, and then after this, we are going to trigger that shit. Alright, and then it'll break out, and life will go on. Let's not do that. We're going to do a fade routine. So we're not going to be loading any scenes in here like we did in the first one, because that's not a thing that we have to do. Get rid of those. And this will be a lot easier to copy and paste after this. So don't worry about that. Splash, splash. Okay, so while the current, so basically we're going to switch on current state. And then we're going to say if current state is equal to fade in, or while it's equal to fade in, we're just going to do all that stuff. And then once that is done, the current state is going to be paused. And then when that's the case, it'll just jump down here to pause, and this logic will execute in the loop, and so forth. And so pause, splash screen, main game, just fade out. Case fade out, pause fade out, there we go. And then this is where I'm going to do my triggering. So trigger scene transition. I'll get to that in a little bit. That's just to remind me. Okay. Get rid of all this shit. And we can just see if this works right away. So let's go to our splash screen. Make this called managers, even though it's probably gonna be the only one. I like to keep it organized. Same reason. Let's call this one splash screen manager. Oh my god. Yep, I knew I wouldn't get it. Splash state manager. There we go. Shows current state is fade in. That is correct. The cool thing about this too is you can edit this individual scene individually. So like if you look here, it says current state is splash screen. So it's executing properly. We don't need a reference to the why is it showing that? So annoying. We don't need a reference to our master game level. That's just to maintain the flow of the entire game. So each one can be worked on in isolation. That's pretty cool. So let's test this out whenever we go to default. So if I hit play, current state is splash screen. Did not load splash screen for some reason. Why did it not load? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I just remembered something. So we should definitely don't destroy unload this. I'm gonna rename this to Singleton because it helps me know what it is. Alright. Not that I think that'll make a difference, but we'll see what happens. So if we go to our main game state manager, global game state manager, we should load async. So that should load, but it's not loading for some odd reason. Let's like comment this and see what happens. What the hell? Why? So shit of this. God damn it, I can't hear it now. Global game states dot splash screen. That should be 1. Oh, duh. See, this is why you don't take 2 weeks of a break. you have to make sure that they're all added in there so they're properly indexed so the loading actually works. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. There we go. Cool. And as you can see, when we look at the console, we're getting that the state is a splash screen and the current state is fade in within the splash screen. Switch that up right quick. Oh, that's going to be a root game object. I guess that means I might have to move it outside of, yeah, I guess I gotta move that outside of this collapsible managers thing. It's kind of annoying. Oh, well, I don't want to don't destroy unload this. This is a bad idea. Because this needs to be destroyed. Whenever you load a new level, you want to make sure that that's not existing anymore. That was my bad. Oh, I don't have clear on play on. That's another huge issue that I'm not realizing. Cool. Alright, that's good. Let me get rid of all these annoying messages. Since we know that works now. And we know this works now. And I'll probably have to bring them back later. So I should probably just comment them. What are you gonna do? So we know that's good, so let's go ahead and commit this. Added splash screen manager and event system. Should probably have committed those things separately, but what you gonna do? Alright, let's get back to it. So I'm going to look at another reference. I don't have it. Well, I'm just going to download Visual Studio Code. I like to have this as a just a regular ass notepad text editor kind of thing. So I'll do that. And let's install it. Yeah, let's do that. I like how they don't do those by default. It's pretty nice of them. And over here, I'll find where my reference will be. Found it. If it'll load. Let's see. Fade. That's the wrong thing. Here it is. Alright, fade in. So I got this fade 2 over here. And probably just make like a utility thing. Yeah, let's do that. Or I'll just hard code it for now, and then I'll make it generic later on, I suppose. Fade image, enabled, true. Yeah, this might be worth. It's probably good. Alright, so UI, they need a image. The image null. I'm gonna put an assertion for that just to make sure. I don't know if I already talked about assertions, but they're awesome. Should use them. Basically, it will stop the execution of the program when you're in debug mode if you don't get the state that you specify. So, like for instance, I'm using assert.isNotNull, and I'm passing fade image. So if this reference isn't filled out, it'll throw this message to the console. So it makes it really easy to see where your shit messed up. Let's say need to pass reference to fade image on this to game object dot name, and then I'll like call the script so I know exactly where it is. So like it's kind of annoying to navigate the project hierarchy sometimes, but if I know it's on this game object, I can just search for that game object and then find the subsequent script here. So it's like a good practice, at least for me. Alright, so splash screen. Alright, so this is going to be, let's just call it splash image. And let's do another one. Let's just duplicate this. Let's call this one black screen. And it's not going to have a source image. And it's going to be all black. Yeah, looks good. That renders first, it looks like. And we could give it a sorting layer if we want, but I think it'll be alright. Yes. So we can pass that now to our manager. Then now, whenever we're on the fade in state, we're going to say that. Let's see, fade 2. Let's do alpha value is going to be 0, 0 3 seconds. So that should be good. 2, 4 seconds. So let's do fade in over the course of 3 seconds, and then you're gonna wait at the main screen for 3 more seconds, and then we're gonna fade it back out to alpha value 1, and then we're gonna trigger our scene transition. Let's see if this works. So let's look at that reference for the event system, test trigger. See, it's pretty cool to keep this stuff around, because I don't have to remember all this stuff. I probably should, but you know what? There's so many things to remember in life. Why add one more? As long as you know how it works, and you could successfully use it, then you're good. So I'm going to take the phase complete, and I'm going to trigger that one. So I'm getting the event manager. I'm going to trigger the event, phase complete. And then anybody listening for phase complete is going to have their callback functions called. So I think that should work. Let's find out. Well, let's see what this does. So yeah, that's good. Yep. I guess we could just take its current color if we want to make this more flexible, but we can do that later, I suppose. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh my god, I'm in infinite loop again, god damn it. God damn it, it happened again. Ooh. Alright, let's see. This is kind of annoying. I guess it's resuming execution right away. Oh. Let's save that because of that. Yeah, let's do that one out. Hopefully this is the last time I have to reload Unity today. I'm not gonna hold my breath though. Hit the old play button. Alright, so far so good. Well, that just kind of popped in. Oh. Ooh, our cert worked. Yeah, it's because so Unity crashed and I never saved the change to the state. Sorry, my flux is going off. If that's annoying, then I am very sorry. I guess I'll like pause flux. How does this work? I'll exit for now. Go back. You're welcome. Alright, so repass that. Hopefully it doesn't complain anymore. It's just popping. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah. So, I forgot. I will need to do some kind of debug mode that would define that out if I'm not loading from normal. So I'll do that later on. Okay, so it looks like it's skipping over a lot of that. And it's not actually doing the fade for whatever reason, which is very strange. My reference. Yes. I thought you could just call it, but maybe I have to do start code routine. Let's see if that works. Don't feel very confident. What are you gonna do? Hey, sick. What do you know? Boy still got it. Alright. Yeah, that looks 0.5. Yeah, that's not good. 4.5 seconds. Why did it just do that? Okay, so current state will fade out. It's gonna do that. Oh, duh. God damn it. Had a load level in there. That was so stupid. Okay, one more time. Millionth time's the charm. Sick ass fade. That's sick ass fade out. Oh yeah, that's nice. Definitely shouldn't wait that long though. So to make it more tweakable in the editor, we can add a few public variables. So like public float. Let's do fade time because it's gonna be shared by both the fade in and fade out for symmetry's sake. C2 by default. Public float pause on splash image time equals. Let's do 2 more seconds. Put that down there. Oh, whoops. Oh, ooh. Alright. I just realized my mic is super far away. I'm sorry if that sucked the entire time, but whatever. It's gone too far. Sick. Alright, we good? We good? We good? Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's really good. Fade up. Nice. And our level transition also works very well. It's so cool. Alright. So let's save that. Ooh. I was complaining about that. You know, I don't know if I actually have to unload it. I think when I just load the next one, it will trash that one by default. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. So far, so good. Alright, it looked alright and it's not complaining. It's alright. Let's commit that. Exit this. Git commit -m. Alright, say fader working in splash screen. Next on the list, this will be a quick thing. I'm just gonna take a drawing I've been working on and scan it in and put it into Photoshop. We'll see how that works. So, been working on this sick bird drawing. I also did a little sugar enemy. It's going to represent sugar, which is the devil. And the game will tell that to you. Little cute guy. And a little bundle of fiber. I don't know if I like the way it looks, so I might replace it later, but for the sake of this, it will be alright. So I'm just going to take a picture on my phone. Nothing fancy here. I should probably erase these shitty lines around it. Well, if this is only for knowledge's sake, I don't have to do that, and I'm not going to. So, gonna upload those photos to my drive, and then we'll edit them. And I'm just gonna do the bird actually, because why you waste time doing all the rest? So that's uploading to the drive now. Just to make sure I'm not signed in. Is it still uploading? Here it is. Cool. All right, downloading. Pop open Photoshop. That will load one day. All right, let's make a new one. Let's go ultra high res with this. And then later on I could just make it not ultra high res. So I got this here photo on the desktop of the bird. Gonna rotate that. Oh, God damn it. I always choose the wrong one. Drag that fool in there. Nice. Looking good. I hold shift to scale without changing the aspect ratio. That looks good. Center them as best we can. Place it. I'm gonna put a new layer that's gonna be just transparent as it's behind them, and then remove the background. And let's save it. Let's call it bird guy. What I do for this is I like to select a color range. So if I click on that, that's not good. So let me click away from that. Select. A smart object is not directly editable. Huh. Well, you know what? Screw that actually. You know what? I forgot. The best thing to do in this situation is to first go to image, no, layer, then new adjustment layer, and then threshold. This will basically make it like black and white, so it's super easy. And you can tweak this to determine how hardcore you want to get with it. So I do that first, and then I'll take a little eraser and then erase all this other shit. Why? Oh, I get it. My bad. My bad. There it is. Well, I suppose it's just gonna be some artwork. I could just paint it instead of erasing it, and then I can, if I want, I could use the selection tool later, and it'll more easily select now that everything's been differentiated. Forgot I made it so high res. Clean up these little dots. make a little other layer because I'm lazy. Yep. Select layer 2. Put some classy text here. Let's go, okay. Birdo. Pretty snazzy. Let's make this hella big. There's that. You can move this down a little bit, make it look real nice. Yeah, that's cool. So let me export this. I'm gonna use this for my blog post image to get people to check out the game. So let's do that. Save it. Then next thing we're going to do is, oh yeah, so I'm gonna keep this version. Oh, but I'm also going to transparent so I can bring them in the game. So when this is the case, let's see if this damn select works this time. There it is. Alright, so I deleted all that crap. It was looking pretty good. Pretty good. We got that transparent background now, which is nice. You don't need that shit on the bottom anymore. You don't need the text. Or that threshold, really. Why is it doing that? So I'm going to lock this. So nothing should be showing. And yet it is. Very strange. Why is it doing that? It's so weird. I'm just gonna delete this shit. Why did it save that? It's so weird. You can erase it though. Whatever, let's just do that then. Yeah. Very peculiar. Guess I need to select harder. It's definitely a thing I need to do. Let's bring that smart layer back. Or the adjustment layer. Hey, it worked. To an extent. God damn it. Can't shit ever just work? There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Son of a bitch. Well, I've done this before, I swear to God. But it doesn't seem to be cooperating. Let me try this damn color range thing again. That sort of works. Yes. Yeah. Alright, well that works for me. Let's export this bad boy. Bring him into our game. This bird guy's gonna suck to animate. I have to make like a flowy cape situation, and it's gonna be like a bunch of frames and a bunch of dots and a bunch of frames. Alright, let's go. I don't think there's gonna be an enemy, but be a little organized. He looks more like a good guy, that's why I say that. Ugh. Gross, you can see that shit. Didn't work. Oh yeah, I also forgot it's 4K. Whatever. Hey, we got a bird guy now. Well, doesn't quite look cohesive. I'm gonna have to do some tweaking to this to get it looking alright, but that's okay. Showed you what I wanted to show you. I guess I could add these fools. Make sure everything's closed so everything actually saves. There we go. Alrighty, well that about does it. Thank you for watching. Here is the info again. Check out the stuff. These are all my pages. And that's a character that will be in the game soon on the left. He's cool, he's made of fingers and things that kind of look like balls. But yeah, see you next time.